Today's adventure brings us to the Windy City. It's pretty windy out. It's in Chicago, Illinois. Well, just outside Schaumburg at the Renaissance Convention Center for the Pinball Expo 2023. Entrance to that convention center. About 1 o'clock, Saturday afternoon. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk at the Pinball Expo 2023. I want to thank Carlo for pushing me to go. Wisconsin's not too far from Chicago. Pretty windy day, that's why they call it the Windy City. We're here to check out the AtGames 4K Pinball. Arcade One Up has a big Buck Hunter Championship tournament going, along with a ton of other stuff. Let's get inside and check it out. Kind of getting a Tomorrowland vibe. We're going to Space Mountain. Now we're going to the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center. Got here pretty quick. Sped a little bit, but I want to say hour and a half, give or take a few minutes. Didn't stop on the way. Wanted to get here. I mean, doesn't this remind you of like the monorail? Today is the final day for the expo, and tickets are just purchased in person. Nothing online. We got to go right inside of here and pick up a day pass. All right, we have our wristband. Just purchased the tickets right over here, and we're set to go. You see AtGames over there, bunch of pinballs. I'm gonna go right to AtGames. I'll tell you, just looking at this from right where I'm standing, look at how tall these are. Look at that back glass on the AtGames. Have the Addams family. I mean, who doesn't want this? Look at these. This thing is unbelievable. 4K pinball. You know, and I heard people saying, you know, this looks small. I mean, you can just see this person right over here, about my height. Look at how comfortable that is. But the waist level, Zen Studios. Shot of the back. You gotta like how like there's real pinballs here. You know, all over. I mean, we'll do a tour, but I'm more focused on the Addams family because I wanted to see this in Cleveland. You have your light up coin doors. They don't push in. The AtGames logo. And I'm not, so this is showing up, but whatever's playing, that whole back glass. Looking at that back glass. What a difference playing on a micro versus the real thing here, guys. I mean, this is huge and even bigger than the Arcade One Up Attack from Mars, which I do have experience playing. Couldn't get any spoilers on potential other skins than Addams family, but confirmation is we're pre-ordering. They will ship out in January, end of December. Differently, for the displays, you can see there's 5 over here, and there's 4, so 9 4K pinballs in Chicago. Look at Venom over there. You can see another Addams family, but yeah, we'll check out the table. You can see it's going to be hard to show the game here with playing one-handed, but I'll get as much, and you can hear the music. It's so loud in here. And I said, I'm holding out for the Star Trek. The Addams family's cool. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I haven't pre-ordered yet myself. We will see if I end up going with Addams family. I mean, there is nostalgia with this. Or I hold out for the personal preference of Star Trek. And if you hit that button, you see how it shakes. Check this out in a little bit. We'll see what else we can find at the Expo. But yeah, I wanted to come here first and go right to the AtGames 4K Pinball. Kind of getting a thumbnail vibe right here. All the Venom Stern pinballs are right over here. And I've seen a lot of these. We saw them in Cleveland at Apt Electronics on display. And I just love that black suited Spider-Man. They're really pumping out these Venom Stern pinballs. And you can just see all the people, and they're just so passionate about it. There's people playing every one of them. 007 Dr. No. You Only Live Twice. I haven't seen this one. I have seen the Dr. No. Actually, no, I have. This was in Cleveland. I didn't play that with console kits. I had to look to see that rocket ship right there. But I have seen Dr. No at Apt Electronics. And the funny thing is on the way here, I actually saw Apt Electronics on the back end. I'm trying to get a shot when I do leave. The store is so big. It's unbelievable. Amazing. Nostalgia at its best. Look at this. Awesome stuff. Beetlejuice, Friends, Superman. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, does it? Jaws, Batman. I mean, look at this art. Wonder Woman. I mean, just nostalgia overload. And just look at all the people here. They got a pretty good turnout. The last day, Saturday. See some Rampage. Bunch of Rampage artwork, and I did see Brian Collin. There he is. Hi, how you doing? I saw you when I was walking in. Hi, it's good to meet you. Good to meet you, sir.
How's the show going for you?
Good. The creator of Rampage and everything here. Arch Rivals, Spy Hunter. Table. I kind of stand here for a second. Maybe they'll show it again. I want to say it was 12.9. They are pumping out the new, like Elton John. Oh, there's the Elvira. Pre-order. $12,999. And that Venom. And they do have that big buck hunter, the Raw Thrills, Pac-Man Royale. I know there was a tournament going on, actual full size of those arcades. Possible rumors, possible XLs for 2024. It looks like some of these arcades are for sale. Looks like somebody bought NFL Blitz 2000, NBA Showtime. They do have a sold mark on that screen, so pretty interesting. I don't think in Cleveland they were selling any of these, but it's good to see a bunch of arcade cabinets along with Pinball, Pac-Man, Pixel Bash. I did see some of these at Apt Electronics too, multi-cades. You can see the games list on here. Kind of get some behind the scenes on this Turner Pinball. Showing the insides and out. And also the Labyrinth is here. And the other big one, the Labyrinth. Big long line. We'll check this out in a little bit. It's just incredible. The enthusiasm, the passion. Pinballs, arcades. Really cool stuff. saw this Return of the Jedi over here. These gentlemen are gonna jump on here. Never seen a Return of the Jedi before. Very cool. Classic. Just love the artwork on here. That flight yoke. And that whole boxiness. Something I'm not used to seeing on Star Wars. Oh, nice. Check it out. The Big Lebowski. What a great movie. I have a pinball right here. Have you ever come across any of these? I mean, we've seen them. Godzilla table. Also an Iron Maiden. Kind of reminds you of that clown from Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he got his bike stolen. But it's a gorilla. And he's got a great shirt though. It's Shazam, Superman, Green Lantern, Batman, Flash. On the corner from where I did walk in, but we kind of beelined it for the AtGames. We do have some more arcades against this back wall. And every time I see NBA Jam, I mean, the size of this. I mean, look at this gentleman, look how big he is. Look at the size of this arcade, like it is huge. Pinball Adventures. I actually just saw a cool toy. Gave him a fist bump, didn't really want to bother him. Just talking to another guy. Pretty cool to see. A lot of people come here, the enthusiasm. What a great show. Home arcade people are not going to like this. So for sale, the Super Mario Brothers. Full size here. It looks pretty good. I mean, you know, guys, I mean, how old is this? $700? Like, oh my gosh. Think about Time Crisis I just bought. I spent more on Time Crisis than this. I mean, think about that. I didn't know what to expect coming here. And we were just in this hall. Like, everything is in this room. It's not too big. If you went with a group of people, it'd be easier to find them. Versus Cleveland, I remember trying to find the bad guy, Mike Worley. I'd call him, or Big ED's arcade. Calling these guys like, you know, where are you at now? Where are you at now? You know, I can't find you. But if you're looking around, it's a lot more manageable than trying to find someone that you came here with. Because it's easy. Look at the Ghostbusters. It's easy to just kind of vendor off on your own because there's just so much cool stuff here. And you know, you turn around, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, where'd everybody go? And here's some multi-cades, $2,000. Big turtles, like custom made. And this carpet, very cool to see. The stuff we can take home. Look at the screen on this thing. How you doing? Sold $2,000. You got buttons feel good, trackball. Pretty good stuff, guys. We got Star Wars and the Goonies.
About the movie, but it's kind of it's all about arcade bars. I followed 3 arcade bar owners over 2 years. Follow their story behind the scenes, featurette. This is pretty badass too. Our VHS.
Oh, nice, nice.
Custom made each one myself.
Man, unbelievable. Just look at that. That is awesome.
FBI warnings before the movie.
Labyrinth's here. It's an honor to meet you, man.
Hey, glad to be here, bro.
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff.
Thanks, man. Check us out, we're on Amazon Prime. Do a lot of different ways to watch a movie.
Yeah, check this movie out on Amazon Prime. And on Tubi. On these, you get that Back to the Future vibe. Remember, Biff's buddy had these on 3D glasses. Backside of that Venom, the stern. You got AtGames right over here. And there's a Stern booth right on the backside of the Venom. Stern, just major players here at this expo. What an exhibit. Foo Fighters. Actually be a good photo opportunity. Having that in your background. And on the far back, you can see the wall right here. Other side of the room with all these pinballs. Some of these classics. Looks like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Star Trek. Look how simple it looks. Man. I like this Star Wars. Back side here of some of the arcades, you got a Ms. Pac-Man, class of 81. It's a Jurassic Park, NBA Jam. You just gotta wonder if they're just selling these for parts. So they're kind of see. No one can really get at these. Someone's actually moving this one right now. I don't know if there's wheels on here, but the arcades around, I guess they're selling them. I mean, here's another Nicktoons Racing sold. Pretty interesting. Look at this cocktail. There's this little prize call. Actually pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, look at how small. I mean, it's funny that the class of 81 arcade one up is, you know, the deluxe is taller. I mean, it's just funny how small that is. Some golden tees on display. I mean, if you had this would be the ultimate way to play Golden Tee. I mean, just, you know, all I'm used to is XL arcade one up. I mean, look at this thing. With TV and stand, 4,000. You know, I saw one of these, might have been bigger, you know, and you're kind of getting into that 6,000 range. But $4,000? I don't know. Is that extreme? I mean, some of these pinballs are 13,000 or more, right? It's not too bad. Now check this out, the Flintstone. Look at this. Somebody bought it. What a massive pinball. And the things you miss, like the first time you walk around, doing a second pass. The nostalgia alone. Imagine, look at the size. The person who bought this, like, where are they gonna put this thing? They got to have an arcade, right? Like an actual arcade that people go to, because this thing's huge. Actually, I missed this again. Like walking around right next to the big buck, they do have the Labyrinth, and it's a long line. People waiting to play. You can just see there's a spot here, and further down another exhibit where they did have a couple more. There's two over there. I mean, just look at all these pinballs. And just saw Street Fighter 2 pinball. Look at that. Just love that artwork. And what's an expo without some of those retro games? I did see the Sega Genesis to catch my eye. Looks like $300. It's funny how, you know, you come to places like this. You know, we're doing these videos, whether it's a wristbands required or a walk and talk. You know, we're going to a lot of stores, we're seeing stuff cheaper. You come to a place like this, it does cost a lot more on some of this stuff, like 300. Well, I don't know, I mean, I guess that's in box. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But 300 does seem a little steep compared to, you know, the Genesis that I bought. And I did get the box. It came with Sonic the Hedgehog too, so it was the Genesis too. But you're always kind of overpaying on some of this stuff. But then again, you know, just seeing a game for $8, maybe not. You know, maybe there's some negotiating too that's involved. I guess there's always that side of it. 15 for NBA Jam, Sega Genesis, and that Addams family. I just keep making my way back to the 4K pinball because it's just something to really take in. It's got to be 7 feet tall from where that topper is right here. I mean, this is going to look really good in your arcade room. I'm amazed on how big this is. Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. It's awesome art. And they filmed a lot of this movie in Chicago. A giant Venom, bunch of Venom Stern pins, and they got a pretty good turnout. I mean, look at all of the, you know, you got some Deadpool, Venom, everyone eager to get their hands on here and start playing. Absolutely love the artwork on these pinballs. And this Venom, I mean, this thing is huge. It's like, what do they do with this when they're done? Door over here, along with Godzilla. I mean, they have this whole area. All Stern pinballs. Once you get past Venom, once you walk through Venom's mouth, 007, it's a ton of them. Look who made it here. Holy cow, guys, look at this pinball. The world's largest pinball game. Hercules. Look at this thing. It's like a cue ball. This was my first CD. This is one of the best Beatles albums. Could you imagine if I would have just dropped this? It's crazy. Everyone waiting, and you know what? I don't know if they know that there were two, actually right next to Big Buck right here, right to the right, or those other two. But we got like 20 people in line. Wanted to get their hands on here. Looks like there are 4 of them, maybe 5. Yeah, they have 4, and it's rolled off, so there's no skipping. So you want to get your hands on here, you want to play them, you're going to have to wait in line. That's pretty cool. People, I mean, think about the hardcores here right now. I want to get their hands on here. I want to play these things. Look at that topper on there. It's like, which one are you playing? Are they actually, you know what? This is the difference. Because they want to play this one. This one's the real deal. So we could talk AtGames sales at the AtGames booth. Buy all the 4K pinballs. There is a sale going on Amazon, and it's, you know what, it's not as good as the sale we just saw last week, because that micro was at the $2.99. Amazon's selling it for, it looks like $3.99, 20% off. I believe it was 33% off maybe last week, but I just want to acknowledge the AtGames sale October promo on Amazon, save 20%. So if you're interested in picking this up, you know, check out AtGames, pre-order now. So if you do, you're gonna leave that deposit, $200 deposit. You're not going to get that back. And look for other sales going on. I did notice they look like they're at full price now. So last week the pinball packs were, I believe, at like $17.50. Now those are back at $25. So as Carlo would always tell me, wait for the sales when you're buying pinball packs. Gonna hold out a little bit longer for that Star Trek. But these do look good. And I'm glad I made the trip to see these because this is awesome. Space Invaders. AtGames has killed it with the pinballs. Very exciting to see. I mean, look at all these people. Operation Wolf down here, firsthand. Like, this is the first place people have actually come up and checked these out and played them. Just awesome. Everyone's taking advantage of that DC Hawaiian gorilla over here. He's kind of the celebrity over here. Everybody wants to get close. Welcoming everybody in. It's the entrance where we came through. Bought the tickets. Just this way. This way to fun. This way to all the pinballs. AtGames, Venom. Just walked right into it. That's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna stand by my favorite celebrity at the Pinball Expo 2023 in Chicago. I need a selfie stick like that. I mean, that guy really got some good range. Checking out the whole perimeter of the Expo. A lot of good stuff. Last day here. I think it was Thursday, Friday, today being Saturday, as a recording of this video. And they got quite a good turnout. And I'm glad I made the trip. It's my buddy. Awesome stuff. Can't pass up these opportunities to look at new products, to see display, to see the enthusiasm with everybody here. Pre-registered attendees. Just went through those doors. Actually went to the wrong area when I got here. There was another convention going on. They have another room. And I'm like, it seemed a little weird. Like, I didn't see any of this stuff. Like, I don't really know what to expect. But no, they're like, no, you gotta go around the corner. Tournament. Tournament games only. Doors unlocked. If you are not competing, please stay away from these games. So it's serious competitors going through here. We're not allowed. That whole term, wristbands required, not gonna get it done for them. We need to be a serious competitor. And there's plenty of merchandise, plenty of merch. That was showing up online, but yeah. Schaumburg-y. Not gonna get through on this one. Stern Pro Circuit. Official tournament. People coming and going. Actually, seminars upstairs. I'm kind of dragging out the Nirvana Room AB or AB. Is it an ab workout? We'll go upstairs. Kind of prolonging the finish here, but hey, we made the drive. We might as well check this place out. The upstairs. All the doors are closed. The stairs we just came up. You have some escalators. We'll take them down. It's like a skywalk. I mean, seriously, the Tomorrowland vibe. 64 degrees here. It was in the 50s when I left Wisconsin. So, and it wasn't too hot in there either. So luckily I was comfortable. I want to show off my shirt that Kelly got me. The world's best cat dad in the galaxy. My girl Lucky. You can just see that those flags just going nuts in the wind, huh? Just hanging out. Well, here's the Nirvana A and B So it's not ab. There's no ab workout here. I was wrong about the ab workout, a seminar. Celebrating 30 years, Pinball Expo, October 18th through the 21st. Today's the 21st. Schedule of events. Get a glimpse here. Not too big of a room. So it looks like the rooms are pretty small. So if we did kind of open those doors, which one just opened, I should have stood there. Probably tight seating. It'll be one of those cases where you open the door and everyone looks, right? Kind of hoping they were going in. Seminars. It's another one. People leaving. Enthusiasts. Actually, this is where I went when I first got here. Like, guys, I thought this was where you signed up. I mean, what the heck was I looking at further down? It's where the pinball was. Cool place though for a convention. See that skywalk we saw when we were upstairs at the Nirvana A and B room, and a shot of the hotel. And just windy. Actually, it's cooler out. Glad I'm wearing this jacket. And I wear the t-shirt underneath. Best cat dad in the galaxy. Like, I don't have a problem wearing this in public. It's just, you know, well, I guess I'm going, if it gets too hot, I'll be sporting this shirt at the Pinball Expo. But yeah, it's cool. No t-shirts, October 21st. Definitely fall. Thanks for watching this week's Walk and Talk. We finally saw the AtGames 4K pinball. Really cool. Something I'm definitely gonna pick up. I'm just gonna wait just a little bit longer in hopes of the Star Trek, just to get that for my dad. Like, that's something he would have wanted, but it's windy. I hope this is coming through. The Addams family is cool, and if I end up going for that, I'll be happy with that as well. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. From that direction, there was a convention center down there. There was parking on both sides. When I came down the road, there was a lot more parking available, big open lots. I always use this line. I parked in Chicago, guys. I parked in Chicago.